started looking at me. There we go.
Okay. Should I start?
Yep.
So mine's not super long. It's just the CSS manipulating CSS with JavaScript. It's super simple. It's just to use the get element ID, which is case sensitive. Which I found out doing a project, and it took me about an hour to figure that out. But then you just add dot style to the end to that, and then after the style, you can add any of the property names. So font, color, I think even like text align, and then equals to the value. That's just the value. So just as an example, it's nothing super. Not something. I'm trying to find a way. Nothing super complicated. This is just how you can do it by JavaScript. You can do it by either putting it as the on-click the value of the on-click, or on-click for like a button, or you can have it be a function in the script and just have the on-click, or however you activate JavaScript, is you can just have it there, and that's pretty much it. It's nothing super complicated. I kind of found out that, yeah, so that's something I kind of struggled with, trying to find how to expand upon this, because this is, but yeah. Any questions about using JavaScript to modify CSS? Nope. Okay. That's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah.
Did you finish that code topic for the manipulating CSS?
I haven't heard back. I sent it in to be graded earlier, so but I haven't heard back.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope I'm doing enough, because I understand is just try to find out how to use a web, how to put it in such a way that shows it but I'm waiting on a response.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I guess what's everyone thinking about doing for the project?
That's a good question.
We were actually going to talk about that tonight.
Yeah.
Try and see if we could help people figure it out, because it's a personal project, not a group project.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but potentially good.
Yeah. Has anyone seen the examples that he posted in that last email from previous projects?
I have not.
You mean the CSS ones, or
the week 9 document that he sent out in this week's email?
Let me bring it up.
Oh, that is right. He did have. I tried to click on the first one, and I mean it. I think it worked, but it.
Yeah. So we're pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I'm just interested in the first one, where you can type in the name of a product to search. I don't know where it's pulling this information from. So if I typed in let's see, type in eggs. Amazing price comparison app. And then it actually pulls up real products. It pulls up a book, a Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham, and then also Great Value Large Grade A 18 eggs. And the price is pretty amazing.
Yeah, we did something similar to this for my CS 313 final project, but we were actually using APIs
Yeah.
and using backend. So I'm not sure how they did it. They
Yeah.
must have
How they did it with.
used-
Yeah.
Well, they probably did use something backend with it in order to pull it in, but
Right.
they loaded it or did something
Everything
with
else was
Ajax in
functioning
order
with.
to
Yeah.
show it.
Okay. That would make
Because
sense.
when you do an API, normally the API gives you a JSON object
Uh
or an
huh.
XML object, depending on what you request. And then obviously that's your JSON file. So you're just parsing the JSON file and then using Ajax to load it. So there's JSON and Ajax. They just went a little farther in order to grab someone else's JSON file.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
At least that would be
And
my.
and that Magic 8 Ball actually was thinking of doing something like that. And then I saw that example.
Mm.
Does anyone else have any ideas, any suggestions? I keep just going back to games, kind of probably because I saw yours, Melissa, and I keep thinking of something similar to that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if John's talking because he's muted.
Yeah, the Magic 8 one is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it
It's
looks
just
pretty
the
good.
same answer unless you spin, shake, or roll it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Mine keep telling me never, no, and don't ask again. So obviously,
Not that good, huh?
apparently. But maybe it's because I didn't actually have a question. I think my question was, how does this work? Does this even work? And so it was telling me, no, it doesn't, and don't ask again.
Yeah. Satellite calculator project.
I just was continuing with my matching game. I don't know if you saw that, Michael.
Is that what you're doing for your project?
I'm just going to keep going with it because it's already got the transition animation and things. It just needed a couple extra things. So I added JSON and Ajax to load different card backs. And now I just have to do a little bit bigger of a local storage and it should be done. So, I mean, if you've got something that you created that used several topics already, see if you can work with that. Add the animation to it, add something else to it to give it a bigger application feel. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah.
I mean, what are some of the
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing kind of it started out like a Wheel of Fortune type deal, you know, where it pulls words in from a JSON file, and then you can sit there and guess the kind of words and then flip the card over as you get the letters right, stuff like that.
Oh, right. Yeah, your Wheel of Fortune kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'm working on that. It's not going to have the wheel.
Huh.
But it's going to be the same type of deal. You know, you'll have the cards up there and they'll flip over and trying to guess the different words and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like Hangman in some words.
It's like Hangman, except for if I have time, I will throw the Hangman piece in. But right now, I'm just trying to get it working right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep it somewhat simple too, because I need to personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, so if you click on some of those links, they do some crazy things. I can't do that stuff. Well, not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe in 3 or 4 years, maybe.
Well, don't ever tell yourself you can't, because then you really can't.
Well, let's just put it this way. It'll be hard to do in 3 weeks.
But not impossible.
No.
So
is
it due in 3 weeks, or is it due by the last week of class? I didn't see the.
I think it's due by the last week of class. So
I think it is too. I said 3. Yeah, was it 5 weeks?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Because we have till week 14, I think, is when we turn in our walkthrough for it. Or maybe it's not a walkthrough. No, that's my other class. There's a walkthrough. I don't know what it is for this. I think we just turn it in. I hope there isn't a walkthrough.
Yeah. I don't think there is.
That's good. Sorry. My other class is a walkthrough for the final project where we have to go through.
Yeah.
So,
Does it show 2 of me down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it does. One of them is muted and the other one isn't.
Oh, wow. There's only one of me. I did get
Okay, well, do we wanna do any-
disconnected.
Yeah. I've had that happen to me too.
Does anybody want to do any like code reviews? Go over any of their code that maybe isn't working, or
I'm good. Just
maybe
waiting
look
on the
through
response.
their.
So how you guys, is everyone basically done pretty good on getting their code stuff in?
Yeah, does everybody
'Cause-
have above basic?
Yeah, I'm done with
Yeah.
mine.
I have at least a basic.
I've got 2 that are basic, which are in the CSS stuff, but I'm planning on, when I get this stuff done, that's going to fix those.
Right, and your personal project, he'll up your grade.
Yes, yeah.
on it.
I think I've got like 116 of the 130 points on that so far. So I'm getting there.
Yeah, I've got one left at basic, so I'm hoping my personal project will bump it up,
Yeah.
as well as my
Oh.
example that I forgot to turn in last week.
So our project can help bump up those
Yeah.
values.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah, as long as you get basic on every single one of them by week 10, your personal project will bump all your other stuff up. Because
Cool.
basically what you need in order to bump it up, a working example that incorporates several different topics together to show, okay, I've learned it, but I also know how to incorporate it with other things, and then it'll jump right up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, did we lose John, or is that
No, I'm still here.
We lost
I
one
think
of
we
the
lost?
Johns.
We lost.
You lost
the
one John, but
disconnected
the real physical John's still here.
we
Not the
lost
virtual
fake
one.
John.
Not the virtual.
Yeah.
Good.
So it's interesting. I sent Brother James an email this week saying, do we turn it in by, if you look at the assignment sheet, it has like a professional scheduling, professional behavior.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we got to turn in a piece. Oh, what he said, a piece this week on professional behavior is what he'd like turned in.
Okay. I wondered if it was on behavior or on scheduling.
And then on scheduling, he told me, he said, if you guys are done doing the teaching part, then we can turn that in now too. Meaning if we're not planning on doing any more teaching, then he said, what I did is I just did just a table inside of Word that showed I taught this on this date, and here's my link to the videos that you posted out there, Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did one on I did a table that shows my code topics with what grades I currently have in them.
And that's all you turned in?
That's
that?
I'm going to turn in for scheduling because that's all he asked for.
Yeah, I think that's all you need.
Okay.
On
I
the
was trying to
schedule.
figure out what needed.
And then
You turned
on
in
the
for that
behavior one, he just wants to, on the first turn in, I think all he wants is kind of how we kind of got together as a group, and we've been passing messages back and forth on Slack, and when the professor was involved in some of the classes and what we talked about, and I put in some of those pieces of, he put in those code words like "What's up, Doc," and I'd gone through went through kind of my emails too, and said, okay, we passed emails back and forth at this time. This is what we talked about. That's what I did for the first percentage piece that we have to turn in this week. I can tell you what he exactly said because I wasn't sure how to turn it in. But that's the way he wants it turned in, is at that on that assignment page, the 2 separate pieces there.
Yeah, this one says for the professionalism, tell me the times you taught, what you taught, and how you helped your team members in and out of team meetings.
Yeah.
See the professionalism tab for details. So I think you're supposed to turn in more than just.
Yeah. Oh, there's kind of 2 pieces
2
to
parts. Yeah, there's a professionalism scheduling, which is just a quick topics and the dates that you did, that you taught. And then professionalism is with all the questions. Yeah,
but I also think the professionalism one is going to be kind of refined, meaning he wants something this week on professionalism.
Gotcha. So that he can look at it and go, oh, maybe you need to put
And
a
then
little
he
more
could
here.
more thought into it or effort, and then I
Do
think
that.
we'll turn in another one later, which is the final one that has more in depth
around
of.
week 13 or 14 when I ask for the assignment to be completed.
Yeah.
I want to
yeah.
hear your thoughts on professionalism. Okay.
So like here's what he said. He said mostly the professional behavior. I award up to 66% of the points based on your team's interaction and support, which is mostly done during this research and training phase of the class. Then the remaining third comes as you complete the rest of the assignments, or the rest of the assignment. If you then he made the comment, if you completed the teaching assignments you took on the first of the class, you can turn in the scheduling item as well. Let me know what
Okay.
you said you would teach and when you did, and when you completed, if you completed your commitments.
Yeah, and professionalism scheduling is a tab underneath
Yes.
the what if.
Yeah, that's what
So.
yeah, and then if you look at the submission page where you do your assignments, there's actually a professional scheduling assignment and a professional behavior assignment, and that's where we turn those in.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. That's good to know.
Well, it had me a little confused. I'm like, where am I supposed to turn these darn things in?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought it up. I would have been like, wait, which professionalism am I turning it into?
Yeah.
I probably would have come back to the document and been like, oh, okay, he says which one, but
Yeah.
it is a little confusing.
So, but it does sound like on the behavior one, we turn, kind of one piece in, and then later we'll refine it, and at the end of the semester we'll turn in the one that talks about how did professionalism work for you on your team, how did it work. I mean, he even put like church and work related stuff and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, so this is kind of a rough draft.
Kind of, yeah.
And then we give the final draft with a couple extra.
And I think if you turn that in now, I mean, you may already have it because you've been talking about them a lot, but I think he'd give like probably that 2/3 of a grade now, and then when we do the other part, he'll up it.
Mm-hmm.
He's really into the giving you, the grade, and then as you do better on things, he ups it higher and higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him I didn't like the idea of starting the class as an F until like week 7. I said that caused a lot of anxiety for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of nice that you get to return things in. I just kind of wish there was a turn in for each separate code topic.
Yeah.
So that you didn't F for the whole time, but you still got to return things in. Okay, JavaScript, I've got only this much done on it. I can return something in and bump that all the way up, but everything else just stays at blank.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of harder for the
Did your guys' points go up higher? As in, it went from 130 to 200?
No. At least not earlier today. It didn't.
I haven't checked today.
I haven't
Mine
checked.
bumped up because I think he threw in those.
Oh yeah.
What do you call it?
To 200, you said?
Yeah, or 2 something.
Yeah.
I think it's 200.
Yeah, it's at 200
What
now.
did he throw in?
You know how at the end of each week, how we kind of fill out those forms that set up our accountability, that shows we're accountable. We met as a group. We did X amount of hours of code not code.
He has included those now.
I think he included them. I think
he has.
Mine still shows 130. So
I think that's where those came from.
Yeah, mine shows 200 now. So
mine went to 200 also.
Maybe he's still working through them.
He could still be working on them, but I noticed mine jumped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's still at 130. Where are you looking? Under assignments or under grades?
Go
Under grade.
under grades.
I was looking under assignments. Maybe it's under grades.
Yeah, no, I think it's under grades.
Yeah. Co-topics is still at 130.
I mean, let's see if I can go
Grades.
find
At the
that.
very top. At the very top where it says final calculated grade.
Oh, yeah. Well, that shows out at 200. Sure.
Yeah, but that was never 200 before. It was only one. It was 130. He made a change.
Oh, I never noticed.
Yeah, and
I
there's
get
70 points worth in that self-reports. So that's where it came from. I'm okay with that if he wants to include those.
Well, we
Those are
had
easy
that.
points.
We had that discussion with him last time. It's, I made the
Yeah, and he
comments
said he
like I
wasn't
need
gonna
this.
include
He said he wasn't, but he put him in.
it. Yeah.
I think what's going on is I think they're changing the course over time, like he mentioned last week. And,
Yeah, I think
and as
the
they're
whole-
changing it, I think he's seeing that, hey, these are added. They're showing up as points.
Yeah, I think so.
That's good.
I'll take it.
Mhm.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it too. Because there are some of those that I didn't get 7+ hours on, but I've at least gotten some of them. So
Yeah.
some of them
Yeah.
are points.
Yeah, I didn't get all the points.
Oh man.
Now we're getting there. So it's basically just finishing up those professionalism assignments and then the journal report at the end, or self-reflection or whatever you call it, and then personal project, and that's it.
Well, besides the professionalism reports, but yeah, we're going to be turning something in for that.
I wonder what he's going to want in the journal one.
No idea.
The journal one, he wants just a self-reflection. So not a regurgitation of your journals, but
Yeah, that's
just,
the
he wants
presentation
to see that you
or
understand the learning
PowerPoint.
process. Yeah, and you can turn in just a PowerPoint or a write-up of 2+ pages. But the PowerPoint, it needs to be an actual presentation with like notes and things, and you have to do a video of it, not just a PowerPoint. If that makes sense. You don't just do a screencast of your PowerPoint.
Is that double spaced 2 pages or single spaced?
It just says a write-up 2+ pages.
Yep.
I would assume, since he says he wants you to show some thought, that it probably is not double spaced, because that would mean 1+ page.
Just scratch that from this video.
I don't know. That would be what I would think, is that it would be 2+ pages single spaced. Who uses double spaced anymore?
I'm thinking about it.
That used to be a big thing when I was in high school. And then you get to college and nothing is double spaced.
Yep.
What was there was a class I took last semester that everything was double spaced.
Oh.
Yeah. Double spaced is nice because then you have spacing above and below for when you're editing. And the teacher can go in a circle or put a comment between your lines. But you could also just do like 1.5 spacing, so there's a little bit of space, but it's not double spacing.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Scratch that from the video too.
Just do a PowerPoint with a video and you'll be good. It tells you how many slides.
Yeah.
And the slides really are going to be like put a picture or put a couple bullet points, but then you talk about something besides those bullet points in your little narration that you're going to write up.
Okay. Are you guys in, which major are you guys in?
Software engineering.
I'm web development.
Yeah, software engineering.
What are you, John?
Information technology.
Wow.
So I have one class left next semester and it's 381.
Oh, lucky. What class is that?
It's a business intel and analytics.
Ooh, sounds fun.
No, it sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Kind of scares me, but hey, it's the last one, and I'll be doing it all by itself. So
Yeah. Are you in IT currently, John?
yeah, actually, I'm. I went back. I was at BYU back in the early 1990s.
Yeah.
So I've been working at the University of Utah Hospital for the last 20 years.
Oh, okay.
But I've been in IT since '93, so quite a while.
I worked at University of Utah Hospital for a bit.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Been there 20 years,
Wow.
and I've decided I'm going to go back and finish.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You're gonna stick around there then?
Oh yeah.
Give you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't leave the benefits.
No. Good.
I mean, they put 14.2% every paycheck on top of my paycheck into a retirement account.
That's great.
So I'm not. Companies don't do that anymore.
No, they don't.
So and
I've only heard of a few that they actually do.
yeah, and that's not even me matching. I don't have to pay anything. They just put it in.
Yeah.
So I'll probably retire from here unless they kick me out.
That's good.
You're too skilled now. Leave.
They have a pretty big IT department there.
There's about 400 of us.
Wow.
But I'm the manager of I have storage, backup, servers, Unix, Linux, cloud automation.
Yeah.
I've got a team of about 20, 21 people that take care of that stuff for me.
Yeah. I assume it probably won't, but does getting the degree help your pay grade at all, or?
Actually, it will.
It will a bit.
Yeah, I'll get like a 10% raise.
Oh, hey. Yeah, that's all right.
So that's one of the reasons why I decided to finish too. But plus, when the market downturned and I'm hiring people, they changed it from a bachelor's degree or equivalent to you had to have your bachelor's degree. And so I'm hiring people, and I don't even have my own bachelor's degree.
Right. Yeah.
So that kind of made me go back and decide, I'm going to go get it done.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're almost there. Cool.
Yep. Make it through this class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You'll make
I think
it.
you've got this one in the bag.
I think I feel much better about it now. I don't think I can really screw up some of the documents we have to do.
No, I've seen your stuff. If you can do the same as what you have been doing, you'll ace it. No problem.
We'll see what happens. But we've had a good group. I've been in some groups that have been really tough. This has been a good group.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in one of those groups last semester. It's kind of hard. Had two people dropped from the class, and then the last guy just didn't contribute at all. It was I told the teacher, I'm like, I need to either be put in another group, or we need to add someone to our group just to get some help with the project. And it never happened. He's just like, just do your best. It made the semester really hard.
So how much schooling do you guys have left? Are you guys getting close or not?
This is my final semester for me.
Oh, it's your final? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got another.
I've got 3 more semesters.
Yeah, I've got about a year left.
I tried to make this my final one, and I had to drop a class. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to make it so I would graduate winter, and I couldn't do 3 classes.
So do you know what's been nice about BYU Idaho is, like, since I'm in the field anyway, a lot of my classes they waived.
Nice.
And so then I got to this last semester, this was supposed to be my last one, and come to find out I'd waived so many classes I didn't have enough upper division classes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I had to go unwaive a class and take it.
Oh gosh.
So now I'm doing my internship at work.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah,
And
that's
then
how I was doing my internship.
And-
I was already working and got it approved to just.
Yeah, there's a lot of paperwork stuff they make you do on that internship stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of
On
what?
the internship stuff, there's a lot of different documents you have to turn in, and
It's different
do.
now, because when I did a journal and like a final reflection thing that said, "This is what I learned." Blah blah blah. Here you go.
oh,
Yeah.
That was
oh
it.
man, yours was easy.
That's what I'm doing.
Mine, I have to turn in a networking paper.
Ugh.
I had to turn in my resume, and then I had to go get 2 people outside of work. So I had the lady that hires for Amazon. They have to review your resumes, give you ideas, and you have to redo your resume and write a paper on what you changed, why you changed it, and then turn that in. I have to turn in a PowerPoint of my experience. My boss has to turn stuff in. I mean, it's crazy.
Yikes.
Wow.
But hey, it's not as bad as those religion classes.
Some of those can get pretty
All of mine
intense.
transferred from BYU.
All mine transferred but one, and they're making me take Foundations of the Restoration. This
Yeah,
is
all mine transferred except for the one that they like make you take at BYU Idaho, which was like family foundations.
see, I did
Which
not
was
take
actually
that
really
one.
interesting, but hard.
You know, when I took religion back at BYU in 1990, it was reading the scriptures or whatever, and then you take a test on what you read.
Yeah.
Now it's this whole, what do they call it?
I don't know.
It's above. It's not summarizing. Dang, I just lost the word.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Not synergy. I think it's synergy, but it's not synergy. But yeah, it's way different now. I got to turn in a paper every week, along with 3 times out of the semester. I have to turn in a 15-slide PowerPoint deal on
Gosh.
what your message to the world would be, and this. It's way different.
Wow.
It's a lot of work. A lot more work, but oh well. It's good. It's actually been a pretty fun class.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey, if you guys are interested, I got my matching game to work the right way.
I actually gotta head out right now. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Thanks for coming, Michael, and for your
No problem.
presentation.
Bye.
Hi, Michael. So what did you change?
Anybody else wants to say?
What did you change to your game?
So I made it so the cards, when it changed the background, instead of when I click the button, it doing it immediately, it actually will slide the cards in, then change the background and slide them back out. Like you're gathering up the cards and then spreading out a new one.
That's cool.
I took out all of my reset timeouts, like set timeouts, and actually did it all in CSS transitions. Because I had to have the timeouts before, but now I have, where's my main? Now I have this event listener that will check. I actually had to make sure that it only checked for one transition, because in Chrome, it will check for WebKit transition as well as transition end. So this may or may not work in Firefox right now, but I can double check. I have to probably make a list of the different transitions and figure out which one it is and then actually do one. But I took out all of my set timeouts, which is really what I wanted to do. So it worked out. Makes me happy.
Looks good.
That one was the same card.
Mama, I want to
That's cool.
see why are you playing?
Anyway, okay, just a minute, bud.
Is the background changing?
Is the what changing?
Do your card, the back of your cards change, or are they the same?
It changed.
Oh, it changes.
Yeah, that's my JSON and Ajax. It's pulling a list of card backs and then cycling
that's
through them
cool.
randomly.
No, that's cool. That child's not happy.
No, she's in her playpen and doesn't want to be, but I couldn't have her getting into stuff while I was in here. So I'm actually going to go take care of her.
Okay.
Okay, doke.
Okay, well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone.